brothers that agree with you, understand your worldview, who have enough honor to die beside you, enough dignity to do the right thing, who you can call on when things go wrong. And if you're a man going through life without any kind of brotherhood, without any kind of fraternity, then you're certain to be screwed.
You got 61, remember life, and then your life becomes a better one. I made a man so happy when it goes the little ones. I hope my children come and visit once or twice a month. Soon I'll be 60 years old, but I think the world is cold.
Я был прав, но несчастлив. Разбуди меня огнем. Может стать, попытаться. Можешь поделиться сном. Everyday перетяги. Дышу музыкой на зло. Я тону в этой саге, пока дымится нутро.
There's only one rule in this fucking jungle. When the lion's hungry, he eats.
Genuinely ask yourself a question. For the last 2 years, you never skipped a training. You never wasted time. You never scrolled TikTok. You never jerked off to Pornhub. You never sat aimlessly on the internet typing in garbage, never played video games. You never wasted time. Imagine the person you would be. Genuinely imagine what you would look like. Imagine where you would live. Imagine the car you would drive. Imagine how much your woman would respect you. Imagine the love you would see in her eyes when she looks at you with adoration like a king. Imagine your existence. That person is waiting for you, and the only thing that's stopping you from being that person is your monumental laziness.
Impossible is the word found only in a fool's dictionary. Wise people create opportunities for themselves and make everything possible.
You just like the way I went when you.
You want to be a millionaire, do things quickly. Action wins. Anyone who's done business with me knows the first thing I say is, okay, good idea. How quickly is it done? The sooner it's done, the sooner it makes money. If it takes 2 days instead of 1 day, that's 1 extra day we've lost we can never make money during.
Я был прав, но несчастлив. Разбуди меня огнем. Может стать, попытаться. Можешь поделиться сном. Everyday перетяги. Дышу музыкой на зло. Я тону в этой саге, пока дымится нутро.
God is not punishing you. He is preparing you. Trust His plan, not your pain.
I want to escape the Matrix.
Will you? They don't know. They have no idea if they will. They don't believe if they will or not. They've never thought about that. It's easy to think about what you want. It's difficult to think about what you're actually going to have and do, because then you are accountable for that. Now you have to take action. Guess what? Perhaps I was sad every time I did exactly what I was supposed to do and trained anyway. Perhaps I was afraid when I fought anyway. Perhaps I was tired when I worked anyway. The thing that makes a good man is that he does what he doesn't want to do. He doesn't want to work and he works anyway. He doesn't want to go to war and he fights anyway. He doesn't want to get up, he gets up anyway. That's the whole point of it. We didn't want to die in the Titanic. Guess what happened? We died in the Titanic. You can't sit there as a man and say you don't feel like it. You're not allowed to not feel like it. You're supposed to do it anyway, regardless. So when a man sits there and says, oh, but you don't understand, I'm struggling with motivation. If you are struggling with the motivation to be a winner, then stay a f***ing loser. Life's not about money. Life's about being a legend. Life's about sticking to your word. God will always reward you in the end if you stick to your word. It may seem like in the short term when you're in a jail cell it wasn't worth it, but in the long run, being a man who doesn't snake anybody, who stands up for what he believes in, always pays off. Honor, dignity, respect is always the right way. God will never reward you unless you stick to those tenets.
Feeling trapped in the digital matrix? Under surveillance by evil agents ready to exploit your every move? It's time to transcend the ordinary with NordVPN. NordVPN is your key to a global network. With a single click, connect to any part of the world, bypass restrictions, and move your money with unparalleled speed. Outsmart those agents and command your digital presence like a man. Embrace your digital sovereignty, evade surveillance. Ready to take control? Visit the link below and seize your 30-day risk-free trial. NordVPN. Escape the matrix. Be a man.
Most men start taking life seriously between 25 to 30, so if you start at 18 or even earlier, you have a 7-year head start. Everyone knows that you can change your life in 1 year. Imagine what you could do in 7. Yes, work extremely hard, but also enjoy your life, because just think about how many 7-year-old billionaires are out there would literally give up all of their wealth just to be 18 again.
Believe me or not, your time is coming. All the hard work, all them sleepless nights were meant for something. Just don't ever give up.
To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did.
You don't own a fucking thing. Everything is rented. You have a nice business, you stop working on it, you go broke. You have a nice body, you stop training, you lose it. You have love, you stop working on it, you lose that too. Everything is rented. And I'll tell you the number one thing in the world that's rented that most people don't realize is your woman's respect for you. You can't start slipping.
You know what the difference between winners and losers is? One of the differences, winners take the first step. Losers always have an excuse. Winners say, okay, I'm going to do it, and they do it. They take the first step. That doesn't mean they jump off a cliff. It just means they take the first step. And if you take the first step, the second step will appear, and the third step will appear.